Libra, hope you're doing well. This is going to be your Smoke Stories reading. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements for September 4th through the 10th. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started here, Libra. Again, we're going to read smoke, and I'm doing this because I've read with water, I've read with fire, now I'm reading with smoke, and then next I'm going to do earth, and then we're going to get into the tarot, okay? So smoke stories first, and then the tarot, okay? So let's see what we have coming through here for you, Libra. Libra, I do have personals open right now. Details are down below for anybody who might be interested, but we're going to go ahead and begin here, see what we got going on for you. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements for September 4th through the 10th. The dove might be significant to you. To be honest, I'm not sure what the dove represents. I think it's like purity, innocence. I feel like you're rising from something here. There's a little bit of invasive energy coming through. Somebody could be a little bit too in your space, too in your business here. The letter M or K might be important. The letter C. Some of you could start working with the color green. Maybe the color green is significant to you. That's coming through here. Heart chakra, you know, green is associated with the heart chakra. There's something here that has just kind of spun you round and round in circles. It could be a person, like a connection or a job. There's something that's been very confusing, I think. It's been like, we going this way, we going that way, what's going on, right? I feel like there's a lack of consideration here for your time, for your plans. Somebody feels like you've got all the time in the world to just dedicate to what they want. That's the energy I get here. I feel like you're rising from this. It almost seems like for some of you there's been a situation where your time has been taken advantage of and you've not been given back for that, you know, or given back to for whatever this is that's been taken from you. Yeah, it feels to me like you've been burned here really badly in a situation, and I feel like, you know, there's a new you rising or emerging, like the smoke is splitting here. I feel like there are masks falling with that as well. People may have been coming through with good intentions, and I'm not saying this is everyone, but I feel like there could have been a couple people coming through where you felt like they had good intentions, but they just didn't give back to you. Like, you gave something here and they didn't hold up their end of the deal, is the best way I can describe this here, Libra. It seems like you were owed something and you didn't get it, whether it be a payment, whether it be a position. They're like, yeah, we'll move you here, we'll transfer you here, we'll do blah, 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 whatever, right? And it never happened, right? Some of you, it could have to do with a job where it's possible that, like, you wanted a position, you didn't get that position, but someone else is getting that position, and maybe you are having to do things like tasks that pertain to that, if that makes sense. It's like, hey, so-and-so that we gave that job to that you applied for does not know how to do this. Go show them. It's giving me that kind of energy. I don't like it, Libra. I feel like there's something happening here with you where I feel like you are rising from this. It seems like there could be new opportunities that are coming in, because the smoke was settling and then it's just like swirling in different directions here. So it does kind of feel like there are different paths, different opportunities that could be coming your way. For some of you, there could be some confusion being cleared here with possibly a Scorpio, Sagittarius, Leo, Pisces. Yeah, something's really been buried here, and I feel like somebody's been trying to expand, but they've only been able to go so far while they're attached to what they've buried here. So that's interesting. It feels like there's something that's kind of anchored by you or through you, and it's stopping this person from forward movement here. And I feel like they're in the spotlight at this point too, where people are like, why aren't you moving? Why aren't you doing this and that? And so it's not really making sense anymore why they're still where they are. And so it does kind of feel to me like that's coming back up, like this person may be contacting you or trying to make something clear the air with you, close this cycle, dig this back up, and figure out what the two of you can do about it. We're getting into the tarot here, Libra, and that was your smoke stories reading. I want to get into the tarot here and see what we got going on. Somebody could be trying to get your attention here too, while you're doing other things. It does kind of feel like somebody's like, Libra, look over here, Libra. You see what I'm doing, right? So I am getting that energy here too. But again, I'm reading with the Millennial Tarot. I'm not sure if I said that, but I read with it in your last reading, and I really like it. It's fun. I love it. Let's see what we have here. Love that for you, Libra. You have a lot of green cards here, so right off the bat, a lot of earth energy. Overall is the Eight of Swag, the Eight of Pentacles. It is, you know, it's Virgo energy, but this card says imposter syndrome. I do wonder if there's something here where you could be feeling like, it really feels more like this is past energy kind of coming through, or this is what you're breaking through in this time frame, is imposter syndrome, or kind of feeling like, you know, your worth is based on your productivity. I do feel that for some of you, there's a person here who's kind of made you feel that way. And I feel like it's something you're breaking out of here, Libra. You're starting off with the Ten of Swag, Ten of Pentacles. It's generational wealth is what it says on the card. But honestly, Ten of Pentacles is the best card you can get for work, for money, for business. But, you know, I think a lot of times what's left out about the Suit of Pentacles is that it's not always about work, money, and business. It's also, you know, the things that we value, the things we find important, and the tens are completion as well as fulfillment. And so I do feel like this is you headed towards your fulfillment in terms of the things that you value, and it's also you valuing yourself. So I do see that coming through here pretty strongly. I feel like you're having a more clear vision of what you want long term here. You have Page of Feels underneath it, Page of Cups. It says coming out, which we already kind of saw someone coming forward here. Some of you, this is a water sign, but overall it's just an emotional message that seems to be coming through while you're on the path to recognizing your value and what you want long term, right? We have the Queen of Thoughts here. It says independent woman. Whether you're a woman or not, it really does not matter. This is just feminine energy coming through. I do think a professional could be helping you with something throughout this time frame, Libra. I feel like a professional could be helping you maybe with your money or maybe with a living situation. I feel like you're being guided down this new path. It's like you're wanting to get to that Ten of Pentacles and you're asking someone like, what are my steps to doing that? And I feel like they're helping you with this. You're possibly even paying this person to do this. Some of you putting in work on a physical level. You have the Page of Swag, Page of Pentacles. It says personal trainer. Maybe you are getting a personal trainer, or maybe you are one, right? Maybe you're connecting with one. But overall, Page of Pentacles, this can be a message from an earth sign, Libra, or it's possibly just good news coming in about work, money, and business. It's putting you in an energy of feeling more independent, or it's pushing you down a more independent path is what I should say here. But the fact that we have that independent woman energy coming through, it's also, you know, you kind of being in that feminine space. So it's like you're open and receptive to blessings that are solely yours is the vibe that I get here from that as well. You have the King of Swag, which is the King of Pentacles, showing up here. It says sugar daddy on it, but that doesn't necessarily have to mean that that's who is coming through or what you are going for here. But it does kind of feel like you could be moving into a space where you are spoiling yourself after a really tough time financially here, because underneath that you have the Five of Swag, which is the Five of Pentacles. It says furlough on the card. I do think that for a lot of you, maybe you've been in this situation, been in this position, but honestly, it feels like you're coming out of that throughout this time frame here. Some of you have already come out of it, but you're just now moving into that space where you're feeling more comfortable, more stable, more secure. So I love that for you. I do think that for some of you, you could be leaving someone behind who's all about the physical as well, who's all about money, you know, a person who doesn't really have a whole lot going for them on an emotional or spiritual level. Like there's no light in their eyes. Like there's just a lot of passion missing. They don't have that zest for life. I do feel like you could be leaving this person behind. Some of you it's an earth sign, but it doesn't have to be. What do we have here for Libra? What do we have here for Libra? September 4th through the 10th regarding this spread. We have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, this is you really clearly going for that vision. Some of you, a Gemini could be coming towards you. They're disappointed the grass was not greener on the other side. I feel like a Gemini could be coming out and saying this, or a Scorpio for some of you. They may not be saying that exactly, but they could be saying like, you know, I missed you. I thought we were better apart, but we're not. You know, it's giving me that kind of energy here. But for a lot of you, I honestly feel like there's been disappointment in the path you've been going down when it comes to when it comes to work, when it comes to the value you're providing, right? You're feeling like you're not getting a return on that for some. And you could be saying this, you're coming out and just realizing like this is leading to a lot of draining energy, disappointment. I keep feeling like I'm going to pour into this and it's going to give back to me, and you all never do. You just keep taking. That's the vibe that I sense you saying here, that I sense you in here. And maybe you're saying this, right? And you have a new vision or a new job offer possibly, and you're like, yeah, this is what I've been offered here. So if it can't be matched, if we can't figure something out, then that's where I'm going to go. You have the moon showing up. Pisces and Cancer energy, that can be something going on in the shadows here, Libra. And I do think for a lot of you, you've been moving in silence in terms of like maybe searching for a new job or trying to get away from a situation that's toxic here. Maybe it's a living situation. You have the Hangman here, Pisces energy. It's been on hold for quite some time. It's been on hold for quite some time. Temperance is showing up here though. I feel like you're finally coming into alignment with it here. What do we have over here with the King of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles? Six of Cups. Yeah, I told you all, I really feel like you've already been in that Five of Pentacles energy. It's not necessarily a prediction, right? It really feels like you've already been in that energy, and that's what's ending here with the Death card showing up. Because you have a new vision for yourself, and I feel like there are blessings surrounding you. You got the Nine of Cups here. It's Jupiter and Pisces. This is a card of wishes being fulfilled and blessings coming in. A lot of you, if this is that energy where you were leaving a person behind, it does feel like this is a karmic cycle. It does feel like this is a karmic lesson with these energies showing up here. This person could be trying to show up in your surroundings somehow. They may be trying to like move their energy or move their body around in a way that's like showing up in your space, or that's like, you know, I feel like they're trying to trigger you to think about them. So something's coming through with that as well. You've got a lot of water out here, you know, you've got a lot of water and a lot of earth, but yeah, that's what I'm seeing here for you, Libra. Yeah, it does feel like this energy where, you know, you're leaving off with the Death card. You got the Knight of Pentacles right here. I feel like you could be moving through this energy of like dark night of the soul. It does kind of feel like you can see the sun rising in the background here. A new you is rising, right? After being burned, you know, because it does feel like a betrayal when you've put in energy and you see no return on it, right? And especially when you realize, oh, they never really intended to give me a return on my energy, right? So that's what really stings about this. But I'm telling you, I feel like a new you is rising, a new you is emerging, especially with that Ten of Pentacles. While it's not just about work, money, and business, it's about you realizing your value and your worth. I do think that, you know, there are blessings coming through in that way as well. So yeah, I like this for you, Libra. I hope that this was helpful. I am reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements, so you're more than welcome to watch out for your other signs as well, Libra. I do have personals open too, so if you're interested, details are down below. But Libra, if this is where we part, I do want to thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate you, and hopefully I will see you next time.